Oh, hey YouTube, we're back today. Your mother wants a whole bunch of cabinets. We got to learn how to build them. So we're going to show you how to build a cabinet from a CNC machine to the assembly table and on. So stay tuned with us and we'll get building. First things first, we're going to load a sheet on here. I'm going to turn the power on. It's going to get loud. We're going to throw this sheet on here. We're going to open it. Ignore that. I don't know what that means. There's our sheet. Push play. These are the cabinet pieces. These are cabinet sides that's going to cut out. We've got the dado and everything, and we'll show you what that is. But first we're going to load it in here and go put our sheet on. Put our sheet on the table. Sometimes the sheets aren't perfectly flat. You want to lay them on the table as flat as you can. I'm going to flip this one over. Like that. Put it on. Hit the vacuum button. Now the sheet's stuck down, and won't move when it starts cutting. Here we go. So we're going to put together a double finish sided base cabinet, a drawer bank. So fresh off the CNC, as you can see, the CNC machine cuts in our joinery here. This is called a dado joint, so that your shelving and whatever else will fit nice and snug in there. It also drilled holes for our drawer slides, so it works pretty good. So the way I build these is I'll put a little bit of glue in that dado joint. And since these are going to be finished and exposed, I'm only going to tack a couple of small brad nails into them, to these sides, and I build it upside down. Okay, this is the bottom of the cabinet, and the front of it is against the table here. So I'm going to shoot one there, and one down low, and let the glue do its thing. Those nails kind of act as a clamp, hold it in place while the glue dries. So I'll make sure everything's flush. I put my two nails in. Okay. Now for the back of the cabinet, our machine drilled, or our CNC cut in. It's called a rabbet joint. You could also call it a dado. That's for our back. Just slide in. We can keep it nice and tight. And for the back, I'm going to use the staple gun. About 7/8 staples. It's important. You want it flush. Okay? Flush with the top. And when you're installing these cabinets, you don't have any lips up above where there's going to be. So I'll start with one side. And since it's a finished side, I don't want to put any nails on this side at all, any staples. So I'm only going to do it through the back. Put one on the top. You got a little bit of a gap here. I'm going to pull it tight. Go every 4 or 6 inches. All the way down. Then I'll come over to this side. My mallet. Get that nice and flush. Do the same thing. Fix the air leak someday. I angle the gun a little bit so I don't shoot into the inside of the cabinet. We just want to shoot it into that rabbet joint. And here's the bottom of the cabinet. I'll come around and I'll staple right into that shelf. Just like that. Cut. Okay, so we Starting to see it's starting to look like a cabinet. Now it's upright. This is the front of our cabinet. So the toe kick right here. Again, the drawers in here, you're not going to see the inside. That's what this holes are for. So the next step, once I get the back on here, is I measure for 14.5 inches. I'm going to put a stretcher here and a stretcher here, and also some toe kick backing there. I'm really fast, I already cut it. Now what I got here, did some pocket holes here, because like I said, I don't want any nail holes in the side of the cabinet. I want it to look good. So the way I attach this is I'm going to pocket hole to here. If this cabinet wasn't finished side, I just get my big nail gun and nail these right in because they'll never be seen. Since this is going to be seen, we're going to do it this way. Now I'm going to get a clamp. You know, your mother doesn't want to see nail holes, so that's why we cover them up. So I'll start with the back stretcher, and this one I can staple right in through the back. A little easier. Get it flush. Everything flush as you can get it. Do my staples. Now we're going to use screws. These are 1¼ inch grabbers with a square head. Those are what I recommend. And I climb on the table for this because I like to get an upper view here. I want to keep them flush. So carefully go in, get them tight, repeat it over here. Just like that. I'll put those two in a second. For the sake of time, I'll show you how I do this one. I get the clamp close. And this pocket hole here is for the face frame that we'll be putting on later. We'll be gluing it onto the sides and clamping it. But up top here, where it's not going to be seen on the countertop, we actually use screws here on the top and the bottom. That saves us a lot of headache. So I'll just get this semi-tight like that. And I will put these ones in. Just try to use your mallet or your hammer to get this correct here. I prefer the hammer. And a Milwaukee hammer. These are expensive hammers, but they work pretty good. You know, like $300 for this hammer. It's a set. There's another one that comes with it. So then I'll get it flush where I like it. Oh yeah. Your mother likes it flush too. Tighten that in. Tighten that in. Just like that. Get my hammer over here. Get it flush. Get it flush. You know, I eat screws for breakfast and lunch. Put it in. Put it in. Easy peasy. Cut. Okay, so now we do the toe kick. Some toe kick backing. The thickness of this toe kick, it's going to fit in just like this, flush like that. And after we installed the cabinets, we put a skin on the front that's stained and nice, oaky looking there. So, again, I don't want any nail holes in this at all. So what I do, get a 3/4 inch block. Come get close here, Frank. Get a 3/4 inch block, and I mark it. I know I need to hang it down 3/4. Simple framing trick there, huh? And then I'll put that block on. Just like this, right to my line. A few nails to hold it in place with the glue. Switch hands here. You gotta push. Lock those in. I'll just do a little bit of glue here for good luck. It's probably unnecessary. But hey, we don't want it to fall apart. Your mom doesn't want a broken cabinet. Then you find your big gun.
Right.
Where's my big gun? Oh, it's hanging out right where it's supposed to go. Look at that. 2-inch nails. Get it flush on the bottom here. And we'll put the nails into that block. 3 nails per side. Just like that, and there is a basic cabinet skeleton. We'll put a face frame on it later, stain it, spray it, sand it, and it's gonna look beautiful in that white oak. Okay. Another lesson, never stop the camera till I say cut. Last thing we do before we stack it over there, that's where it waits to get a face frame. Pre-drill over here, just a mini drill bit. We like to just add a couple screws to the back. So when you screw that bad boy into the wall, you know, sometimes it wants to pull staples out a little. So, 1.25 inch grabbers. A couple of screws like that will save the day. Now, there it is. That's how you build a cabinet. Join us here next time at your mom's cabinet shop, and we'll show you some more cool stuff. Cut.